This is not so much a news item as I wrote an essay about Shiba Inu. And for those who haven't been paying attention, it's been a very rocky few weeks for the meme token. We have been down pretty bad over the last few weeks. And then there was an announcement that Kraken would be listing it, which is interesting in itself, and we can discuss. And it bumped up, and then it fell down again. And so I just spent some time thinking about, in this essay, meme tokens and sort of this idea that we have these things that are explicitly not technologically innovative and entirely built around a community and have some elements of, frankly, Ponzi schemes, and not necessarily to use that in a bad way even. But the fact that Shiba Inu, by some metrics, is now among the top 20 tokens, and Dogecoin still going along pretty well after being founded as a joke 10 years ago. And so this is our Future of Money week here at CoinDesk. And the question was just, can you just meme something into existence as a currency if there's nothing else going for it than just the community, which maybe I'm overstating that. People probably know more about Shiba than I do, but this was the topic. So I guess it's Friday. It's a silly day. Let's talk about Shiba. Will, you've got more insights.
Let's talk about SHIB. No, I think you're spot on here. Community management is a booming position in the crypto space right now. Every DAO, every project, every firm in crypto is looking for some sort of community manager, and these positions can demand 6 figures plus. And for just someone who knows how to interact with Twitter, knows how to interact with people on Discord, knows how to make a meme. Why? Well, it's because it creates money and it creates demand around it. The projects that have the best memes often get the most traction. And that's why Shiba Inu, that's why Dogecoin, that's why some of these other fun ones from DeFi Summer 2020, when we saw like all the food tokens popping up. That's why they did so well, is because they're able to engage with the people who have pocketbooks. They see these memes and then they jump into it. And I think we're just going to see this continuing going forward. And I think you're right on there, David. Like, there's no technological innovation happening here. As much as Elon is tweeting about Dogecoin needing to have some sort of new base layer processing speeds where the nodes can transact tens of thousands of transactions per second. Like, that's not happening. That's not going to happen for a while. Bitcoin is still a meme. Like, the Bitcoin B is a meme. It's a boring meme and it's an old meme. But that's where the technological innovation is happening. It's happening on Ethereum, which is also, it's an older meme, but it's not as catchy. These newer memes, they have no technological edge, but they have a lot of meme staying power. Zach, I'll throw it down to you.
I think, to David's original question, can you meme things into meaning and can you meme them into money? The answer is like yes. And like crypto proves that, right? Bitcoin proves that. Ethereum proves that. We're seeing it sort of with these like super duper compressed crazy cycles with some of these meme coins. But like, people in this space have been asking for a long time, fully seriously, what's your meme strategy? You saw this with Link and the Link Marines. You saw this with Avalanche and how it's trying to stand out. You see it with Solana, right? If you're not able to sort of like summon a community through memes, you may not be able to thrive in crypto. And I think the projects that we see thriving are the ones that can capitalize on that meme momentum and turn themselves into real things. But I'm going to toss it to Naomi because her hand's up.
So I have a different take to everyone, actually. I agree, David, with your point that, when you ask the question, can you meme money into existence? We definitely are using meme culture in order to bring something into existence. I would push back that it's money, though. It's not being used as money. There's no underlying value. Like, money has to have that network effect where people are willing to accept it because they know that it's going to be used in future, and it's used as this kind of middleman between different goods. What's being produced are gambling tools. So in your piece, you talked about the efficient market theory. So I did want to provide a different take on that as well, because the efficient market theory actually talks specifically about investment goods, not about gambling goods. And it came into existence at a time when gambling was already like a big phenomenon. Gambling's been around for forever. The tulip bubble was already around. And so we still had this hypothesis because it kind of discounted those markets. It says that this is a consumption good. These gambling goods are not an investment tool. They're a consumption consumption good because people get some sort of joy in playing this game. And I think that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing people diving into this because this fun game in gambling when you can bet on things, you can decide where it's going to go. It's like people are having a lot of fun in this culture right now. I definitely don't think they're considering these investment tools. I think that this is definitely a consumption good. And so this idea of like efficient market hypothesis, I would say that it still is in effect, but it only applies to the average person, right? Because the market is efficient because if there was a mispricing in the market, then some smart hedge fund is going to come in, they're going to buy or sell the asset until they think that the price is correct. But if you're not smart, if you don't have access to insider information, all the pennies have been collected by these smarter people, right? So for the average person, the price you're going to get is pretty much like where the price, it should be because people have already collected those profits either way. So it's like an interesting phenomenon to explore now that we have things like Shiba, because we're kind of putting all these cryptocurrencies into one pile and saying, this is all money, this is all cryptocurrency. And I think we should be a little hesitant to use focus too hard on the currency form of this, because I think they're very different types of digital assets. And yes, they have value, but I don't think that currency is perhaps the right way to be looking at a lot of this stuff. But Will, I saw your hand go up, I think, so I'll throw to you.
I don't know. It just sounds like you're salty because Zcash has terrible memes and just never caught on as currency.
Well, Zcash is actually doing like killer right now. It's major mooning in the last month. So I'm not salty at all. And I think people should get involved with privacy because it's very important to have truly fungible money where the entire history of your transactions is not visible on the blockchain. But let's go to a tease and you can all ponder how to bring more privacy into your lives across the break.